Happy Coffee Talk Monday, Dr. Michelle, coming at ya. How are you? How was your weekend? We are having Indian summer here in Northern California, and it's absolutely beautiful. Went to a Giants game yesterday. They lost to the Padres, but it was a good game. It was a good day. And here we are. And I am excited to give you my top 3 tips to building concentration. Before I do that, though, I want to talk a little bit about the difference between focus and concentration. There's not a huge difference, but one of the most defining pieces of difference is that focus is a little bit broader. I'm going to talk about focus in another Coffee Talk Monday, so I don't want to talk too much about it, but focus, internal, external, broad, narrow, where concentration is really just kind of honing in on right here, right now. Those words are often used interchangeably, though. Yeah, because again, not a huge difference. So, how do you develop your ability to concentrate? The first way is to really work on this piece around being present. How can I develop the ability to be more present? This is so incredibly important for so many things, but particularly for this ability to concentrate, because we're inundated with so much every day. And there's so many things that we have to get to. It's just so hard to be focused on this one thing. So figuring out how to develop the ability to be more present is incredibly important. The second thing, and this sort of goes along with the first thing, is developing your ability to be more focused. So it's like, well, what's the difference between present and focused? Well, again, like all of these are sort of interchangeable, which is why they're kind of important to develop, right? The ability to be present and the ability to be focused, which for me, that's about recognizing when I'm here, when I'm not here, when I'm distracted by things. And when I mean distractions, I mean external distractions, emails, phone calls, YouTube, Netflix, other people watching, other people performing, or internal, right? Butterflies, thoughts, feelings, the ability to be able to recognize when those things are happening and being able to bring yourself back to being present. Playing around with those boundaries of here I am, oh, not here anymore. Okay, where do I want to be? Those are all learned skills, but they're so incredibly important. I can't say enough about being present and then playing around with the boundaries of focus. And this really takes kind of a little bit of a hyper ability to be aware of what is happening and what do you want to have happen. So there's a lot of things going on, right? The third thing is to develop what I call this work break cycle. I was just talking about this last week with a client, a musician. when you practice, it's important to figure out what your work break cycle is. So what does that mean? How long can you work before you get distracted and then need to take a break? So many of us sit down and we're like, okay, I have 4 hours. I am going to motor through whatever it is that I have to do, which that's a whole other problem. But whatever it is that I have to do, I'm going to sit here for 4 hours. Meanwhile, like 30 minutes in, your brain's going, what am I going to have for dinner? Or I have a million emails to answer and I needed to get back to my friend on text message. Yeah, I understand. And of course, it's totally normal. So what is better and more effective is to figure out, can I work for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then take a break? What does that look like? A lot of people can get through like 45 minutes and then they'll take like a 15-minute break. But again, it really is individual to you and what works for you and your brain and your body and all of that. So playing around with that is a really good, important thing that's going to help you develop a better ability to be concentrated. Because here's what happens. If you tell your brain, we're going to sit here and we're going to work for 30 minutes, and then brain, you get a 15-minute break. Here's what happens. Your brain's like, oh, okay, wow, great. We're going to only work for 30 minutes and then I get a break. Super. Your brain will be able to concentrate much better for that 30 or 45 minutes because it knows it's going to get a break. And during that break, you can do whatever you want. Emails, chop vegetables for dinner, text messages, YouTube, Netflix, favorite TV show, whatever. And then your brain's like, okay, great, we got a break. Now we go back to work. And it goes back to work. Does that mean that you're going to be completely then present, focused, and able to concentrate? Still no, but better. Because your brain knows, I worked for this period of time, I get a break, and I get to take care of these things that are on my mind, and then I get a break again, and then I work, right? So you get where I'm going with that. So again, what are the 3 things? Develop the ability to be more present, developing the ability to play around and understand focus, and developing a work break cycle. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter if you're practicing music, if you're doing homework. Work sometimes can be a little bit sketchy, but look, if you're home working, you can do this, and it can work, right? 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. So my top 3 tips for developing concentration, again, are developing the ability to be more present, developing the ability to play around with and understand focus, and developing the work break cycle. This is Dr. Michelle coming at you. I hope you have a great week. Thanks for joining me on another Coffee Talk Monday, and I will see you next week. Take care.